John Zernish of the Grueling Truth Radio Network with Romero Cotton and his brother Jamon. So, Jamon. So tell us a little bit about AKA American Kickboxing Academy.
It's a state-of-the-art facility, man. It's a pretty cool place. There's a lot of big-time stars up there. There's a lot of, guys, young, hungry guys that's on their way up that's going to be stars. So, it's a nice place to be and to grow and progress for sure.
So, tell us about that last fight you had. You're now 3-0. Any thoughts on going into your next one?
Just trying to progress. That one was a it went a lot better than I'd anticipated, and that just shows that I'm developing along as an MMA fighter, and everything's right on track. And so, going into the next one, we're just gonna try to keep on what we started, and I don't know when that's gonna be. Hopefully around December or something like that, or maybe January. But right now I'm back home doing some family time. After we get done fighting here, we'll go home for a week and have some family time and then assess things from there.
Going into that fight against Wiley Whitehead at Bellator 204, did he have any concerns about the weight?
Nah, not at all, man. At first I did. Just like anybody seeing that big of a discrepancy, it's like, is this guy even, what is he trying to do here? Is he trying to get an advantage, or does he just not want to be here? So, we went down and talked to his people, and then I took a look at him, and, I decided that I'm going to go ahead and take the fight. It wouldn't hurt nothing.
A lot of people talk about the big knee there at the end of the fight, but I feel the real story is the punches that set up the knee. Had you been doing anything different in your striking training?
Not really. Just time. We've been doing it for a little bit now. So, my first two fights, I was injured, so I really couldn't train. And then I'm new to the sport as well anyway. So, I was really relying heavily on my wrestling. So, I work with Javier Mendez and Rosendo Sanchez on my striking. And, just showing, putting in the time with them, how much, everything's going according to plan. So, I'm going to keep on working with them and just keep on, hopefully keep progressing how we should.
Exactly, because you always have that wrestling in your back pocket, but it is nice to see how you've progressed and become a more well-rounded fighter since your first two fights. And like you said, the injuries also played a factor in there, I would assume.
Yeah, for sure.
So after you won the fight, what's the dance and the hand gestures? What's all that?
Oh man, I don't know what that was. That was we were whipping up a pancake or omelet or something like that. We was cooking. All I'm saying is about to go eat.
Oh, okay.
So,
yeah.
So I don't know. It was a little improv out there. I was just happy having
fun.
a good time out there. It was a fun night. It was a fun night out there for me.
In your prior fight against Justin Reeser, he ended up going for the fence a lot. Did you have to train anything differently with how much that he factored the fence into it, or the cage?
No, not really, man. I just, we do a lot of fence work. We do a lot of wall work over on Tuesdays, on wrestling days out there. So, that it's just doing basically like a drill out there. So if it goes to the fence, we're real rounded off the fence. If it stays out there, we can get to our game wherever we need to get to. Whatever area we seem to be in. So it's just fighting, man. Just trying to take it where it needs to be. And that's on the ground.
How do you feel you've come along with your finishes, with your submissions?
It's going on. We do. I got Ron Kessler as a jiu-jitsu coach, and we work a lot of positioning and striking and taking the submissions when they come. So it's not really fortunate. It's just whenever they fit themselves and whenever they're there. So we're always looking for them.
Could you tell us a little bit about the Midwest Hooligans?
That's me and my crew. There's about five of us. We're out here. We're all either pro or amateur MMA guys. And, we're out here just trying to make it happen, man. We all band together. We sponsor each other, and we just help each other out. Whether that's training or professionally, financially, whatever that needs to be. So it's just a cool little group of cats that we got going.
Do you all have any events or any camps coming up through them?
We do have a camp coming up actually, and we'll actually be dropping that later on our website.
Oh, nice. Yeah, I was going to say, I'm sure with your background, you love teaching and training the young folks.
Yeah.
Let's see. So, any sponsors or coaches in particular that you would like to thank?
All the coaches and training partners out at AKA, all our Midwest hooligan homies out there. For this one, particularly Rusty Needle, Twin J Fight Team, Midwest hooligans, of course, Savage Ruthless, Constant Pressure, and Kratos. We got so many. If we forget some, that's our fault. But,
that's a good problem to have.
Yeah, that's a good problem to have, man. Legends Barbershop, and Twofold Media. That's always a good one. So, if I missed anybody, I apologize.
So tell us about your brother's fight tonight and any thoughts on it.
I'll let him talk about that.
Excellent. Could you pass it over to him?
How you doing?
Doing great. How about yourself?
I'm good.
So why are you froggy?
Why am I froggy? Back in my high school days, I played running back, and I had thick legs. I still got thick legs, so I was just been froggy.
Excellent. And then, of course, who are you fighting tonight, and what round are you taking it?
What's his name? What is his name? Roy Garza. I was about to say Roy Ortiz. Is Roy Garza shit? I'm trying to take him out in the first.
I was going to say, I noticed in your first fight, your first pro against Jesse James Lee, that you took a lot of strikes early on, but in doing so, you were able to control him with grappling and takedowns. Was that part of the strategy to be able to focus on the grappling and the takedowns?
For that first one, I didn't really have a strategy. I didn't really train too long for that one, so I was pretty much just going out there doing what I just knew. I just wrestled, wrestle. That's what come natural, and threw a few punches here and there. But yeah, that first one, I didn't really go into it with a game plan. It was a little harder than I thought it was gonna be. So and it was like a spur of the moment thing. But I trained a little bit more for this one, so I should look better.
Yeah, I was going to say, I have to give both of you credit. You guys were very aggressive in that fight. Because sometimes you see some really boring, where they're feeling each other out. You guys didn't feel anything out. You just went at it.
Yeah, it was just a street fight.
I really feel that you dominated the first round. Did you agree with is that what you think kind of inevitably caused you to win the fight? Was that first round where you were able to control him?
Yeah, I think the first round, I think I took the end of it, and the second round, I was on top mostly. Third round, neither one was really doing nothing, so I think that's what gave it to me.
Did you have any concerns about, like you said, you didn't really have much time to prepare, but did you have any concerns about knees going into it?
No, I wasn't really thinking about it.
Yes. What was your brother's advice going into the fight, obviously with his experience?
At that point, he was just wrestling dudes too, but he said, he told me, just go with what we know. So that's what we did.
How important is it having someone you trust like him in your corner?
Yeah, he's been in my corner since the day I was born, so it's natural. I wouldn't have nobody else in my corner, so it's great. it's cool knowing shit. I got him over there no matter what.
So tell us your thoughts on tonight's fight. Is there a plan? Is there a strategy? Because the good news is he's not going to hear this because this isn't going to air for a day or two. So you know if you got a plan going into it, it isn't like he's going to be able to steal information.
Yeah, shit. I mean, I plan on getting in his face. You know, keep my distance, attack it when I want to. You know, not letting him play into his game plan. Using my wrestling, but I'm pretty sure he's probably off that one fight. Well, he probably trying to prepare for that. So I'm gonna try and open up with my hands a lot more than I did, and that's what I got right now.
Excellent. Any final thoughts going into the fight about the training, that just the intensity level that your brother put you through?
I mean, I think he prepared me for a war if it needs to go there, and anything less, I'm prepared for. I'm prepared for either way.
Well, we'd like to wish you the best, and definitely would love to have you all back again on the show in the future for your brothers or your next big fight.
I appreciate it, man.
My pleasure.